NBA Mock Draft, June 25th. Several NBA prospects, including several that are anticipated to be in the top 5, are scheduled to compete in the men's NCAA tournament in 2024. Throughout this week's mock, the top spot was rearranged, and for the first time in the entire season, a new name was placed in the second spot. Scouts' trust in their rankings and forecasts is particularly low for this late in the year, which can be attributed to the fact that the entire board appears to be quite fluid. As of right now, there are just 5 talents that appear to be surefire for the top 10. Because of this, there is room for players who are anticipated to be in the middle to late of the first round to make advances into the lottery. After suffering a defeat in the playoffs, Alex Sarr, who is on the verge of being selected first overall, has also finished his career in the National Basketball League. It was anticipated that Nikola Topic would be the first guard selected in the draft. However, he has been absent for more than 2 months due to a knee injury. In addition, Ron Holland has already finished his season in the G League some weeks ago. This opens up opportunities for the most promising college prospects to advance to the next round of March Madness. By the time we reach the Final 5, there is no doubt that we will see additional significant modifications to the board. Number 5. Alex Sarr. After losing 2 of 3 against Tasmania in the National Basketball League semifinals, Alex Sarr's season has come to an end. In 30 games, he played at the age of 18. He averaged 9.6 points, 1.5 blocks, and 18 minutes of playing time, and he made 16 three-point shots. There is no doubt that the biggest attraction of Sarr is his potential defensive effect as a roving shot blocker who can sit in a stance and protect ball handlers and wings around the perimeter. This is the primary reason why he is interested in playing for the team. He has shown offensive flashes of three-point range, pull-up shooting, and open floor ball handling, which are rare talents for a 7-known switchable rim protector. However, he has become a strong candidate to reach No.1 owing to these offensive flashes. Sarr signed a contract with the Perth Wildcats of the Australian National Basketball League, NBL, on May 9, 2023. He will be joining the team as a member of the Next Stars program for the 2023-2024 season, which is part of the LEAD program. It was widely believed that he would be a draft prospect when the season began. He suffered a hip strain on December 28 while playing against the Adelaide 36ers, and as a result, he was out for the ensuing 4 weeks. His career highs were set on January 27, 2024, when he defeated the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix by a score of 103-91. He also recorded 5 blocks and 18 points during that game. As the season came to a close, he finished with averages of 9.4 points, 4.3 rebounds, 1.5 blocks, and 0.9 assists a game, while playing 17 minutes annually. Out of all the top picks that are expected to be selected, Sarr is beginning to appear to be the strongest bet to assist in changing the identity and upside of a team. Number 4. Rob Dillingham. Rob Dillingham had one of his more complete games, scoring 27 points and dishing out 7 assists. Even though Kentucky was defeated by Texas Christian University, his setup passing gave the impression that he was a primary playmaker rather than merely a scoring combo that could occur in a microwave. Even though his ability to create can be accompanied by difficult shots and mistakes, every lottery team will be vying for his services because of his ability to produce. In addition to this, he is entering the NCAA tournament with a percentage of 44.9% on 4.5 three-point tries per game. As a result of his steady shot making, his floor is raised, and concerns regarding his slender frame for finishing are alleviated. Over the following few weeks, Dillingham will have additional opportunities to continue representing himself as a key ball handler in the National Basketball Association. He has room to enhance his stock and could perhaps break into the top 2 on boards if he continues to work hard. On the other hand, he has accomplished enough to be able to put up with a lackluster performance or a bad showing in the competition. No matter what happens from this point forward, it appears that he will be able to secure a spot in the top 7. Number 3. Reed Shepard. Even though we have made it to the NCAA tournament, Reed Shepard is still shooting more than 50% on his 4.4 three-point tries per game. His proficiency in ball screen situations, 1.1 points per possession, implies that he might handle more creation reps, even though his assist percent of 24.1 highlights the fact that he is a combo guard at the very least. He has demonstrated sufficient burst and floater touch for NBA clubs to contemplate the potential that he could be productive for spells in a lead guard role. even though generating rim pressure is not one of his strengths. Almost immediately after completing his high school education, Shepard decided to enroll at the University of Kentucky in June of 2023. His father's number, 15, was the one that was allotted to him for his jersey. The Wildcats won the Global Jam tournament in Canada during the summer, before Shepard's freshman year. He played for the Wildcats in the tournament and averaged 8.5 points, 5.8 assists, 1.8 steals, and 1.3 blocks per game throughout 4 games. The Wildcats went undefeated and won the tournament. It is expected that Shepard's measurements will be the subject of the most scrutiny and anticipation during the NBA combined. When it comes to evaluating height, wingspan, and standing verticals, there are without a doubt some organizations that are extremely meticulous about every inch. However, there will also be clubs who just purchase his success against top NCAA opposition, the translation of elite shooting, finishing craft, the skill set for on-ball and off-ball offense, and intelligence for passing and defense. Number 2. Zachary Rowe. Considering Zachary Rowe's positional size, athleticism, and 43.8% three-point shooting, every lottery team will consider him a sure thing and an easy fit. His high floor is created by his combination of these 3 factors. On the other hand, he has not shown any discernible growth in other areas throughout the current season. Although it is difficult to envision on-ball upside, this is mainly because Bourg-en-Bresse relies heavily on him for spot-up opportunities. Despite this, he continues to rely on opportunities to transition and catch and shoot, which together account for 67.0% of his offense. His average half-court handle and lack of on-ball reps have resulted in him only totaling 42 assists in 43 games, which is a reflection of the fact that he has committed 64 turnovers. Nevertheless, Rowe will not fall far in a draft in which it is tough to identify any stars who are guaranteed to be successful. He may be still in the running for the first spot, but this will depend on how the lottery winner prioritizes certainty, roster requirements, and prospects whose higher adaptability indicates more potential gain. The year 2021 was Rowe's first appearance with the senior team, which was played against Boulogne-Levallois. In the latter part of the season, he also made his debut in the EuroLeague. In the LNBA Sports competition, Rowe also had an average of 12.5 points and 4.4 rebounds across the board. After signing his first professional deal with ASVEL on June 16, 2023, Rowe was promptly loaned to Gelbourg for the 2023-2024 season. Rowe's first professional contract was with ASVEL. The announcement that Rowe will be a member of the LNB All-Star Game team was made on November 29, 2023. Number 1. Cody Williams. Cody Williams, who has returned from an ankle injury in preparation for the Pac-12 and NCAA tournaments, still has room for improvement, especially considering that he has not made a three-point shot in 5 games in a row. At the end of the day, opinions differ about his offensive ceiling and whether or not it reaches its maximum potential as a complementing scorer/play finisher, or whether or not there is untapped potential for self-creation and playmaking. Because I have been absent due to an ankle injury, I have had fewer opportunities to demonstrate greater on-ball upside. However, the majority of teams will not be overly concerned about Williams' one-on-one abilities because of his efficiency off the ball, his efficacy as a driver, and his capabilities on defense. Williams was a 5-star recruit according to the majority of major recruiting organizations, and he was considered to be one of the best players in the class of 2023 candidates. Williams made his decision to play college basketball for Colorado on November 9, 2022, after taking into consideration offers from LSU, Arizona, UCLA, and USC, University of Southern California. He became the first 5-star recruit to enter Colorado and made history by being the highest-ranked committed recruit in the history of the program. Thanks for watching. Kindly like and subscribe for more videos. In the comments section below, please tell me how many you discovered.